Hey, this is Suze B with Ironman TV, and I'm joined by, thank you, Jay Cutler, for coming to chat to us.
It's great to be here. I just came off the plane 2 hours ago, and I took a quick shower, and I came right to the expo once again. So I'm happy to be here. Thousands of fans in the house, and obviously a lot of great people. So I'm excited to be back at the Arnold Classic in Australia.
Can you tell us what your favorite part of Australia is?
Well, it's usually the weather, but I came off the plane and it's raining this time. So I didn't bring the rain from Las Vegas. I actually came from Los Angeles because I have a place there, so I've been staying there. But I'm hoping that before I leave on Sunday morning, because I'm only here until Sunday, that we're going to see some sunshine, because that's what I really came for.
What are you going to see in a tourist capacity about Australia? What's your favorite thing?
You know what? I've come so many times, and I've toured, obviously, from Perth all the way over to Sydney. Tony Doherty, who hosts a show here with Arnold, is a great friend of mine. I toured for him many years ago and got to train at the greatest gyms. Tourists, I don't know if I'm going to be able to do so much, because I really came for the fans, and I'm here in the expo hall for 2 days, and it's great to be able to be here and interact with the fans, because I know that international fans are actually more supportive than the U.S. fans a lot of times. So it's only usually once a year I get down here, although I am planning to come back to the Perth area in the summertime. So now I'm just experiencing Melbourne like I do on a yearly basis now, and I'm really here to see the fans. So tourists, I don't know, you're gonna have to tell me what I should see when I come back and maybe spend more time next year.
Okay, so we're looking for suggestions. Now, your queue is actually ridiculously long. It's all the way back there. For all the people out there who are not here today that want to know your biggest fitness tip for people trying to get into the industry and trying to get a bicep this size, I don't know what size that is, but that's huge. That's really huge. What would you say?
Well, my career was lengthy. I competed for over 23 years. I've been retired now for 2 years. I stepped off the stage 2 years ago. So for me, it's really just a consistency. So when I say that, I don't just mean consistency going to the gym. It means consistency with the whole program, with the dieting, the training, and the sleeping aspect. I think you have to do things more on a consistent basis, meaning that, you know, the day before is what's going to fuel your workouts the next day. So you have to have everything in process and in line where you're going to continually gain progress. And if people ask me, Jay, what keeps you motivated? I mean, there's many factors that keep me motivated, but I think the most important thing is the progression, to see your physique change on a positive basis. So I stayed in the gym and kept training because I continually saw progress, because I had all those different items in line where I followed the training and the dieting day in, day out. It became a lifestyle, but it worked and it fit into my routine even when I was working a job, and eventually I was getting paid to be a bodybuilder. But I really now look back in my career and reflect, and I can actually see how much work and effort and really the tools that it made to bring me to the most peak level of bodybuilding, which was winning the Mr. Olympia.
Now, dieting approaches, what would be your favorite dieting approach? Someone told me about that you have jelly beans before you go on stage. Do you have quite a balance in your diet, or do you prefer to stick to whole foods, real foods? What would you recommend people to have?
You know, I always tell everyone, and listen, I own a supplement brand now. That's what I've stepped away, and now I'm promoting my own supplements. So for me, I still tell people you have to focus on whole food. You should focus on eating every 2.5 to 3 hours. Meal one, your breakfast, the meal before you train, and the meal after you train are the three most important meals. So those should be the highest calories of the day. Supplements can be taken once the diet is set and you're eating every 2.5 to 3 hours. You can start adding supplements in once you reach a plateau. But if I was someone beginning, I would say get the diet straight and then slowly add the supplementation in, because supplements are exactly what they say. They're supplemented in with a great diet.
And what's your favorite supplement of your range that you would recommend that people try if they did not try anything else?
You know what? You have to start with a protein. So whether you go with a protein blend or isolate protein, which is obviously a little more for the calorie restrictive person, I would stick to a basic protein. I mean, pre-workouts are always great, branched chain aminos for someone that's working out, but I mean, listen, protein's loaded with branched chain aminos. We have the best quality proteins in our brand, so I always suggest get a basic protein. Even if you don't work out, a protein is handy because every person needs protein in their diet.
That's some great tips there. Now, if I might, and I know I didn't ask you about this before, but do you think you could give me your favorite pose? My favorite pose is the most muscular, just to finish us off here. Thanks so much for chatting to us. Let's see it.
I'll do anything for the fans.
What you got?
Okay, I'm gonna hit a couple, so front double bicep.
Okay. Thank you so much. You've been amazing.
Thank you guys.